Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe he is. He's coming up. Got him. Oh yeah. Today we're out on the river chasing after some snowstorm walleyes. The spot we're at today is absolutely loaded with sauger and big walleye. I had some friends come out here the other day and they caught a 28 and a 30-inch walleye. So we got a pretty good chance of getting into something big. No matter what, we're gonna catch some fish, and that is a fact. I'm gonna throw down a jig and wrap to start out and throw out a flag as well. I'm here with the buddies so we can have 2 flags out, and we're both gonna be throwing down some jig and wraps, jigging around for these guys. These fish seem to be super aggressive on this river, and as you guys can tell, there's not too many people out here today, which means less people, less pressure, and more fish for us to catch. We got Livescope as always in our videos and a camera on the Livescope so you guys can see what I'm seeing when I'm seeing it. Stay tuned for some tips and tricks throughout the video. I'm ready to catch some fish. New ice fishing videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's get walleye fishing. We're gonna start out today with an Acme Hyper Glide tipped with a fathead head, and we're gonna get dropped down. All right, let's get dropped down here. Get all the way to the bottom. Look at this guy right here. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. Come on, get up here.
Just to get that feel
down.
down.
Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Got him. Not a half bad fish either. Just gonna fight him out here. Came up super quick right off the bottom. Not a bad fish to start out the day.
If you want to throw them on there.
Nice little 15 to start out the day. Just a little guy, but nice fish to start. Came up right off the bottom and absolutely chomped it. Super aggressive fish, as you guys can see there. What a beauty. Let's get her back in the water. And there she goes. That's what I'm talking about. Good start to the morning. It is a little cold out here. It's snowing, as you guys can tell, but the fish are biting, and that's all that matters. Let's keep going. Nothing wrong with a 15-inch sauger to start out the day here. All right, let's get down to the bottom here. Let's catch ourselves another fish. That was an aggressive sauger too, which is awesome. Came right up off the bottom and just chomped it. Oh, we got something on the bottom here. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Oh, that's a decent mark right there. Oh yeah, it's a good fish. Is it going back down or what? Did he come up off the bottom and just not want it? Yep. A lot of these fish are hugging bottom, so I'm just kind of jigging as close as I can to the bottom and just bringing it, popping it up and down off the bottom. Waiting for these fish to come off bottom and come take a look at my bait. And once they start getting close, I slow down my presentation a little bit, try to get them riled up and get them to strike. So we got something small on the right here, kind of making his way over. Let's see if we can see him on the graph. It's a super small mark. He is just hugging bottom. Is he coming up? Oh, he is. Here we go, here we go. Got him. This is a small fish. Yeah. Another small sauger here. There is just so many fish. It's unbelievable. Crazy amount of fish. A lot of saugers, a lot of small saugers, but there's definitely some big fish here too. I've seen them on the graph. We still got a few hours till sunset, so we're not at that prime time yet. So, I mean, we got some aggressive fish now. I cannot imagine what it's gonna be like at sunset. I'm gonna pop this hook out here really quickly, show them off to the camera, and get this beauty right back in the water. Just some saugers so far. I'm hoping some walleye come through, because I would not mind getting into some big walleye. Here she is, guys. Beautiful little fish here. Just a baby. Would be a good eater, but she's going back in the water. Awesome fish, and we're gonna keep fishing, guys. I mean, we've been here 15, 20 minutes, and these fish are just nuts. All right, let's get dropped back down here. We're pretty much just on one big flat. It comes off the main channel into some little bit deeper water, and these fish come up here to feed. So just one big flat. That's what we're fishing today, guys. Fishing these guys right on the flat. A lot of moving bait through here, which holds a lot of walleye. So we're just gonna get back down to the bottom here. Already a fish coming off bottom. Got him. I mean, that did not take long. As soon as we dropped down, he ate. I mean, within the first 5 seconds of being down, this fish came up and ate. I mean, it is non-stop action. This flat is just holding so many fish. I can't drop a bait down, have it down there for more than a minute without these fish coming out and eating. On the downfall, this guy right here just came out and ate another little sauger. I'm hoping to see some walleye tonight. I mean, I know it's a fact. If we fish out here till sunset, we're gonna see some walleye, and there is some massive, I wanna get this guy back in the water. Don't wanna have him on the water for too long. There is some just absolutely massive, massive walleye in here. My buddies have caught them. I've seen pictures. These fish are huge. So we have a really good chance of getting into a 28-inch plus fish tonight, guys. Should be a good night. I mean, we aren't even close to sunset and we're already catching fish. As soon as these walleye get in here, it is game over. Let's get back down, guys. Let's keep catching some fish. All right, let's drop back down here to the bottom. Let's make something happen again. I mean, I didn't even get my bait down to the bottom before we got ate. These fish are super, super aggressive. It also has to do with the snowstorm we just got hit with. That little bit of change in barometric pressure from that snow definitely is affecting the fishing today with this snow cover. There has not been much snow on this, this river for quite a long time. So this little bit of snow, a little bit of change in weather is definitely affecting this fish. Weather has a huge impact on walleye fish. And I mean, a little change in barometric pressure, if that's a cold front coming in, if that is some weather like this snowstorm today, anything like this affects the fishing and can make it go from 0 to hero really, really quick. And today, it is definitely a hero type of day. We're getting into a lot of fish. I mean, I'm seeing a fish every minute. I mean, I'm hooking a fish every minute. There is so many fish coming through here. It is unbelievable. We've seen a lot of sauger, and now we just got to see some big walleye here. I saw one as soon as I got here, a nice chunky mark. But since then, it has been pretty dry on the walleye front. But I think we give it some time, we're gonna get one tonight, guys. I do not have a doubt in my mind that we're not gonna get ourselves a nice walleye tonight. This bait has an amazing action. Every time I pop it, give it a little jump, it shoots left and right. It kind of flutters, and the wings on the bait look like fish's gills moving up and down. So I mean, it is such a lifelike action. This is definitely one of my favorite jigging wraps for walleye. The action is unbelievable, and it is certainly a fish catching machine. Let's get another fish here, guys. I'm gonna turn this thing a little bit better so we can see our bait there. There we go. And now all we gotta do is wait, probably not more than 5 minutes, because there is so many fish coming through. As you guys can see, it's pretty much white out. For how big of a river this is, there is not very many people out here today. So with this little bit of pressure, I mean, it is a Thursday. I wouldn't expect too many people to be out here on a Thursday, but low pressure, less people, more fish, that's for sure. The wind is starting to pick up a little bit though. It's starting to get pretty cold. I'm probably gonna throw my gloves back on here, starting to lose feeling in my fingers, but this snow is, I mean, it's gorgeous out here right now. It is just pure white. I mean, I can't even see to the other side of the river here. It is just snowing on us. It's gonna snow pretty much throughout the night here, so a little bit of snow is just gonna make this fishing even better. Seems like these fish come through in not really schools or groups, but you'll have like a fish every couple minutes for 10 minutes, and then you'll have 10 minutes of no fish, and then you'll have 10 minutes of a fish every other minute, and then you'll have 10 minutes of no fish. So there's definitely a pattern to these fish, and there's definitely a pattern to where they're at too, because some holes I'm fishing, I'm not seeing a single fish. And then all of a sudden I move 10 feet to my right and there's all of a sudden just fish there. So there's definitely a very distinct pattern to where these fish are, when they're eating, and why they're eating. My plan is to give it 15-20 minutes at each hole, and if the hole's not producing after 15-20 minutes or we don't see anything, we are gonna move on to the next hole. But I mean, I've been seeing a fish at this hole for every 5 minutes, so we'll give this one a little bit extra time here, and if it goes 15-20 minutes with no marks, we're gonna move on to the next hole. Looks like we have something bottom right corner, about 10 feet to our right. That looks like there's a mark there. We got something. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna screw with him up here, see if he'll eat. Whatever this fish is, I'll see if he wants to eat. I just saw him come through up higher in the water column. He's not interested. Oh, maybe. Nope. Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe he is. He's coming up. Got him. Pretty high suspended fish. Oh yeah. There we go. First walleye of the night. Not a bad fish either. Pretty high suspended. I mean, he was 7-8 feet under the ice. Nice, that's awesome, guys. First walleye of the day here, chunky fish. Nothing massive, but good start to the walleye grind for today. Pretty high suspended fish. I was not expecting that, but she was aggressive. She's going right back in the water. And there she goes, guys. Awesome. That is amazing. There's so many fish down here. It is absolutely unbelievable. All right, let's put on another fathead to our bait here. If you guys like the bait, I'll have them linked down below if you guys want to pick one up. They are absolute walleye killers. We're gonna put on another fathead and we're gonna drop back down. All right, let's get dropped down here. We're about 25, 30 yards in front of my last hole. It's pretty much same depth, but different spot. So let's see if there's any aggressive fish here. Let's get down to the bottom. Let's make something happen. One thing's for sure, they're hugging bottom. They are moving pretty aligned with the bottom. Of course, you're gonna have a few fish that are acting a little bit different that are higher up suspended, but the majority of the fish are moving along that bottom and just hugging it. Man, there just hasn't been much at this hole for 10 minutes now. Oh. Hey, we got a flag up. Got him. Really little guy. Just another little sauger here, guys. She's gonna go right back in the water. All right, there we go. Had that flag down for probably an hour and a half and something finally came around and ate it. Had that bait about 6 inches to a foot off the bottom, just a little sucker minnow, and that fish absolutely smoked it. We're gonna get back to jigging, guys, and catch some more. We got 2 flags set up, one for me, one for him. We got them both 23, 24 feet of water and just right on the bottom, waiting for some fish to move through and eat them. I'm gonna get back to my spot over there and I'm gonna keep jigging. It's crazy how much a difference 25 yards can make. From my spot right there where I was just slamming fish to right here where I'm not marking anything. I mean, on the ice, where you're at matters so much. I mean, even just a few feet, I'll be in a tent with my buddy and he'll be 3 feet from me slamming fish and I'm not catching a thing. Even just a few feet on the ice makes a huge difference. I'm sure some of you guys have been out there and your buddy's catching fish and you're not and you're wondering what's going on. It's all about where you're at. Sometimes just a few feet difference makes a big difference when you're ice fishing. And we're gonna move on to a different hole here because it seems this one's not produced, and we're gonna move 25 feet to our left and see if that's any different, guys. Let's go. Got him. Just a little guy. Oh, now it's starting to run a little bit. Oh yeah. Little guy, but another fish is another fish. Another little sauger here, guys. Probably about the same size, 14, 15 inches. Definitely a lot of fish here. This one's going back in the water as well. Oh, there you go, buddy. Chomped the flag, which is nice. They're liking live baits as well as jigging baits. All right, let's keep jigging and throw the flag back down as well. Let's get her down to the bottom here, see if we can make something happen. All right, we are on the bottom. Let's see if anything comes up here quick. See if it's any different than 25 feet to our right. My guess is, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit different here. I'm gonna work it maybe a little bit more aggressive. Give it some hard twitches. See if maybe I gotta be a little bit more aggressive with these fish to bring them in. Because I know there's fish here, there's definitely fish down here. I'm thinking I might need to be pretty aggressive to bring in these fish, to get them riled up. It is almost that prime time. It's getting to be about that pre-sunset bite here. Looks like we got something right under us, possibly. Something moving along, small mark, I can kind of barely see it. But it's almost gonna be that sunset bite, so it's coming up here soon. I'm curious to see how this sunset bite is out here, because the pre-sunset bite's good, so that only tells me one thing, that the sunset bite's gonna be insane. Looks like we got a fish down here. Looks like we got something making his way in here from the right and something making his way in from the left. Hugging bottom pretty closely. Almost hard to see them, but they're definitely there. I'm gonna work this pretty hard, see if I can get this fish to come up and eat. See if they want more of an aggressive, yep they do. He likes it aggressive like this. I'm gonna see if he smacks it. Got him. Yeah, they do like it aggressive. There we go. It's a good fish. It's a really good fish. Oh yeah, this is a good fish. Come on, get up here. He is pulling some drag. I like this. This could be a really nice fish. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a beauty. That is. There we go. That is a stud and a piece right there. Beauty. Absolute beauty. Got the hook out, guys. This is a unit of a sauger here. I mean, you can tell just by those spots right there. Nice sauger. I mean, 19-inch sauger. Absolute unit. I'm gonna show her off real quick here, guys. Look at that guy. What a stud fish right there. Yeah, nice sauger. I mean, we're catching a lot of saugers, and this is a gorgeous, gorgeous sauger. I just can't get over it. I mean, you feel the cheek there, rough cheek, another reason you know it's a sauger. Wow. I mean, what an amazing fish. A big sauger like this. She's no monster by any means. I thought she was a little bigger than she was. But no matter what, I mean, we're catching fish out here on the river. It's snowing on us. It is just an absolute blast. We are gonna keep this guy here. I wanna maybe keep one or two, have myself a little dinner tonight, so she's gonna go on the plate, but the rest of the other ones are gonna go back. I just can't get over how amazing it is out here. I mean, look at it. It is just pure white. You can't really see too much. It's just snowing. Perfect conditions for a nice little winter walleye adventure. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep this guy, nice little sauger, and she is gonna be on my dinner plate tonight. Let's drop back down, guys, and let's catch some more. Alrighty. It seems like the majority of the fish here are sauger, which isn't that big of a deal for me. You know what? I like catching fish, if it's sauger, if it's walleye. Of course, our main goal for today is walleye. But you know what? If we're gonna catch some big sauger, we're gonna catch some big sauger, and I'm not gonna complain one bit. Oh, look at this guy. Oh yeah, here we go, here we go. He's coming right up to me. Here we go. He's on me, he's on me. It's a good mark. Bring it up, flutter back down to him. Flutter back down. We'll see if he comes back here. Really? That was a good mark though. That was a good fish. Came right up, looked at it. Oh, look at this guy. I'm gonna bring it up, kind of slowly drop it down. Start jigging it, see if he'll hit it. Seems pretty aggressive, he's following it up. Here we go, here we go. He's on it, he's on it. He's making his way up here. I'm gonna slowly twitch it in front of him. Bring it up once more, let it flutter down to him. See if he likes this. Come on, get up here. Here we go, here we go. He's coming up to it. He likes it when I move it aggressive, that's for sure. I'm gonna keep twitching until he smacks it. The sun is starting to set here. It's starting to get dark. So we should be right on the money here soon. I'm hoping the bite gets really high right before sunset. I mean, most lakes I fish it does, and if this lake's good before sunset, I got some high hopes for sunset. But we'll see. I mean, some of these fish are getting spooked off pretty easily now. All right, we're gonna go inside and we're gonna try that hole that's inside the tent we got here. Move inside, warm up a little bit, and fish inside the tent. Let's go, guys. All right, let's get dropped down in here, guys. Haven't fished this hole yet, so you never know. Could be the money. I'm gonna get dropped down. It is getting super, super windy out there. Where do I want it? Ooh, look at that guy right there. That's a good mark. To our left there, that was a really good mark. All right, let's work it pretty aggressively here. I don't know why my bait is all the way over there. There we go. What do we got right there? Look at this guy. You guys can kind of see it glide as it goes down here. When I bring it up, it'll kind of, now it's going to the right, and now it's going to the left. The little wings it has glides it around. So it just kind of moves. We got something right under us here. We're going to see if he wants to come up. I'm going to kind of just slowly glide it down to him. You guys can see it going back and forth in the water there. Gives it a super cool action. We're going to see if he comes up and eats. Nope, just moving on by. Seems like a lot of fish are doing that. We got something coming in from the right here, and we got something coming in from, looks like, the left. Oh, this is a good fish on the right here. Look at this guy coming in. This is a good fish. Oh, it's a really good fish. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Unless that's two fish right next to each other, which there's a pretty high chance it is. This is a good fish. This might just be two fish though. Yeah, that was just two fish. I haven't really marked anything in probably 10 minutes in here, which is a little disappointing. I'm wondering if there's a sunset bite and then right after sunset it's just dead. I mean, the sun just set, so I'm wondering if like these fish are just nowhere to be found after sunset. We'll find out here soon. If we don't mark anything, we might just have to call it a video. We only fished out here for 3 hours, and we did good though. I mean, we caught some fish. We didn't get the monster I was after, which is pretty disappointing. But we caught fish. I mean, you can't be disappointed with fish. We did really, really good out here. For only just being out here a few hours, I think we did really, really well. I'm going to come back here tomorrow morning, film another walleye video, and see how the morning bite is. I want to compare the morning bite to the sunset bite and see if there's really much difference here. Because I'm just curious the difference in the sunrise versus sunset bite. I feel like the sunrise bite is usually a lot better for walleye. So I'm wondering if I come out here tomorrow morning and see if I can maybe smack some walleye. You guys will see that in the next video. But I'm curious. I might actually try that. Tomorrow morning I'm going to come out here, get that sunrise bite, and see how well the walleye bite is for sunrise eyes. Because I feel like, I mean, the sunset bite's good, but it really wasn't that good. I feel like that sunrise and after bite is going to be the ticket tomorrow. We might as well give it a try. Give tomorrow a shot and see how it is. We're going to give it 10, 15 more minutes here. I mean, we caught fish. It wasn't a bad night. Just not exactly how I expected it to be. Not as much walleye as I was kind of hoping for. A lot more sauger than I thought, but I knew there'd be sauger. Just not this much. But that's not a problem. You know what? We had fun. Didn't get anything massive, but we caught the numbers. And that is perfectly fine with me. We'll give it 5, 10 more minutes here and see if anything else comes through. Otherwise, we are going to get out of here. I'm going to edit the video and have it posted by tomorrow. All right. I think we're going to have to call it a video. I haven't seen anything in quite a while. I'm going to get out of here. I want to start editing this video as soon as possible so I can have it ready by tomorrow. Hope you guys did enjoy. I know it was a pretty short video. Not usually how my videos turn out. Thought we'd get a little bit more fish, but you know what? We caught fish, and that is all that matters to me. Hope you guys did enjoy. I'm going to be back out here tomorrow chasing after some more fish. So, you know what? We may not have caught a whole bunch today, but tomorrow we got morning till night. We got a whole sunrise, a sunset bite. If the fish are here today, they're going to be here tomorrow, and I have a lot more time to fish for them. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be fishing out here tomorrow, filming another video. So look forward to that in Monday's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Thanks for watching.